This is Deitrick Haddon, and this is a Radio 1 original. Well, Sins of the Father, I couldn't believe when Swirl Films hit me up about it because my boy Keith said, look, Deitrick, you got to check this script out. All right, so I checked it out. I said, there's no way in the world I could do this. About a preacher who blew up his church and all this crazy stuff. I'm a pastor in LA. How can I do that? Then I thought about it. I said, this is some serious stuff, and it's really happening. And the fact that this is really happening in our country, people are victims of bad leadership. I say, here's an opportunity for me to minister in another way, and that's what I'm all about, ministry in an unorthodox way. So we did it, man, and it's very it's deep. It's deep. Well, that's fun for me. I love acting. I've always had aspirations of acting. Nobody ever asked me though. They knew me as a gospel singer. But if you would have stopped me and said, Deitrick, what are your other aspirations? I was saying, one day I'm gonna make some movies. I'm gonna make my own movies. I'm gonna star in this, but you never asked me. But since you never asked me, I'm telling you, now you're seeing it all of a sudden. But it's a beautiful thing, I love memorizing lines and tapping into characters. This character here was deep for me because I was able to really channel my biological father, because my biological father was a preacher. And he was crazy. He was one of those crazy preachers. And in my imagination, I created this character, which was my biological father, that I didn't really know. But in my mind, based on what was told to me by my mother and my grandmother, everybody, I always developed this character. And when I read the script, I was like, that's my biological father. I could do this role. I'm coming. I do whatever it takes to deliver the character, to be honest with you. I don't let my religion, I don't confuse the two. That's an art within itself, acting. And if you're going to do it, you got to be committed to it. Otherwise, you leave it alone. Unless somebody who's living that and committed to it, let them do it. I happen to be a preacher that understands, that knows how to differentiate my gift from my calling. So pastoring and singing the gospel is my calling. Entertainment, singing, and acting is my gift. So I'm committed to it. So y'all want to cast me into a role? There's some crazy role, I'll do it. If I feel like it's gonna send a message out there, I'll get into it. I'll try it. I'm actually working on a brand new record. It's kind of a celebration of all that. Church on the Moon, of my whole history. I've been in the game now for about a little bit over 20 years. People don't know that. I got about 20-something records. Believe it or not. And I ain't about to stop either. I love music, man. I live for it. This album, I think, is probably my best work of art because it's a culmination of all that I've been through and where I'm going and where I believe I'm headed, And so it's got all the elements in there. Some kind of way I've been able to mesh all that I feel like should be said in the culture in this music. So I'm excited about it. Got a brand new single called Open Door Season that's hitting radio now. I feel good about this one. To be honest with you, man, I don't write from a gospel place, or I just do me. You know what I'm saying? And it comes out the gospel because that's in me too. You know what I'm saying? It's rooted in me. So, but I don't try to say, oh, I'm gonna write some songs for this particular group of people and neglect other people. I think I'm always, first of all, I stay true to me. What's gonna move me lyrically, what I need to hear from my spiritual growth, and what I'm trying to say and what I see. That's first and foremost. And if it whatever comes from the heart, it will reach hearts. So for some kind of way, man, a lot of people say, man, I don't go to church, but I listen to your music. I ain't going up in that church. They're gonna ask for my money, right? And that's a good thing, man. I think I'm fulfilling my purpose when I hear that. It lets me know that I'm on track, because even Jesus didn't hang out in churches and synagogues. He hung out where the people were, and he went where people needed to hear the message. And so if we following Jesus, that's what we're supposed to be doing, to be honest with you.